Hello beautiful mama, welcome to my channel. My name is Esther. Congratulations on your pregnancy. If you are currently pregnant, you're welcome to a new video. What you eat during pregnancy does not just affect you, it has a bigger role to play in your baby's development. So those foods that we think they are harmless, those foods we think they are healthy, yes, they are healthy, but they may increase the risk of miscarriages, infections, and birth defects. But don't worry, in today's video I'm going to be telling you those foods to avoid during pregnancy in order to protect your health and that of your baby. So my name is Esther and you're welcome to the Brightesy. Disclaimer: this is just a guide on what food to avoid during pregnancy based on my own personal experiences and research. So always consult your doctor or your health practitioner anytime you want to make any changes in your diet or your lifestyle in general. Okay, so let's dive into the number one food you should avoid while you are pregnant, and that is
raw or undercooked meat. When you are pregnant, your immune system is naturally weaker. That's your body's way of protecting your baby. Eating raw or undercooked meat during pregnancy can expose you to harmful bacteria like Salmonella, Listeria, and a parasite called Toxoplasma. This can cause serious infections that doesn't just make you sick, but they can also affect your baby's development. In some cases, these infections can lead to miscarriage, preterm birth, or serious complications for the baby after delivery. That's why it's so important to cook all meat thoroughly until there's no pink inside. Even if you love suya or kilishi, make sure it's properly cooked. Pregnancy is not a time to take chances.
Now, let's talk about pineapple, a fruit that has a lot of mixed opinions when it comes to pregnancy.
This is because it contains bromelain, an enzyme that can soften cervix and trigger mild uterine contractions if consumed in a very large amount. This doesn't apply to everyone because our body system differs. Here is the truth: if you have had a history of miscarriage, preterm labor, or you are in your early pregnancy stage and want to be extra cautious, it's best to avoid pineapple and talk to your doctor about it. It is better to be safe than sorry.
One of the most important foods to avoid during pregnancy is alcohol, and this includes even a small sip.
During pregnancy, even a small amount of alcohol can reach your baby through the placenta, and because your baby's tiny body can't process it like we can, it can lead to serious problems from growth and brain development issues to a higher risk of miscarriage, especially in early stage. Doctors agree no amount of alcohol is considered safe during pregnancy. If you are craving a drink, go for fresh juice instead. You are making a beautiful choice for your baby's health.
Another thing you should avoid is excess caffeine. If you're a coffee lover, this one might be hard, but for the sake of the health of your baby and yourself, please avoid excess caffeine.
Too much caffeine can affect how your body absorbs iron, which is super important for your baby's growth. And in the early stage, high amounts of caffeine have been linked to a higher risk of miscarriage and low birth weight. Now you don't have to cut it out completely. Most doctors say a small amount is okay, like one small cup a day.
Next food we are going to be talking about is fish. It's packed with protein and omega-3 that helps your baby's brain develop, but all fish are not safe,
especially ones that have high level of mercury, and too much mercury can harm your baby's nervous system. In early pregnancy, it can also increase the risk of miscarriage if eaten often. So start choosing a softer options like catfish, tilapia, or sardine, and always make sure that they were fully cooked. So mama, fish is great, just be mindful of each one's and how much you eat.
Okay, Mama, let's talk about raw or undercooked egg. Raw or undercooked egg can actually be risky during pregnancy.
They can carry salmonella, a bacteria that causes food poisoning, and while it might not directly harm the baby, getting that sick during pregnancy can lead to dehydration and fever and even increase the risk of miscarriage, especially in the early stage. It's not just about eggs on their own. Some snacks and treats we love might contain raw egg too. Things like homemade mayonnaise, some salad dressing, and even certain ice creams. Always make sure your eggs are fully cooked.
The next one is liver. I know liver is rich in iron and packed with a lot of nutrients,
but it's also very high in vitamin A, and too much of vitamin A, especially during early pregnancy, can be toxic for your baby. Talk to your doctor about safe portion, okay?
Have you thought about unwashed fruits and unwashed vegetables? This one is easy to overlook. You must have washed your fruits and veggies, but maybe you didn't do it really very well. But unwashed fruits and unwashed vegetables can carry some harmful bacteria and parasites.
These germs are often found on the surface of fresh produce, especially if not properly washed. So now, even if the fruit looks clean, fruits like apples, cucumbers, carrots or lettuce, wash with salt water and rinse everything carefully under running water before eating.
The last one we are going to be discussing is street or unhygienic food. Sometimes when you are on the way, you see something and you crave for it. Sometimes these street foods like puff-puff, roasted yam, roasted plantain, roasted chicken, all those street foods and junks, you see it and you crave for it. Yes, I know. But
the truth is, a lot of street food is prepared in conditions we can't fully control, or it is done without proper hygiene, which can expose us to bacteria and infections, which can lead to severe stomach issues, dehydration, and even miscarriage. If you must eat outside, make sure it's from a trusted place. Otherwise, cook at home or reheat the one you bought properly.
So, mommy, pregnancy is a beautiful journey, but it requires care. Okay, it requires care, especially in your diet. And so anytime you have doubts, consult your doctor. If this video is helpful to you, please like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Share it out to any beautiful mama you know out there that may be in need of it, even if you are not the one in need. And also go to the comment section and share your thoughts on the foods that we have listed out on this video. Share your thoughts there and also share your experiences with all these foods and fruits. I'd like to see you guys in my next upload. Until then,